So this week I've noticed that I've hit 1,700 subscribers. So it's a little bit of a hallmark. It's not the 2,000 mark, it's not 1,500, but it's as good a time as any to just basically address my subscribers and my viewers and share a few of my thoughts on the way this channel's going and some feedback, um, both for myself and for my viewers and subscribers. So first of all, the most obvious one, thank you. Thank you if you've subscribed. Thank you if you have spent time watching my videos. Um, I've been doing this since 2012 and I have a lot of videos. I've got about 2,000. Um, if you're new to my channel, I assume that there may have been a video that you liked, you found interesting, that you maybe didn't like, maybe for whatever reason you came to this channel. Um, what I would say is that in this time that I've been doing this, I've tried to cover a wide range of subjects and I cover issues that I'm interested in. I cover issues mostly around socio-political topics, things that are in the news. So I don't tend to do a great deal on, for example, music or popular culture, although I do occasionally do film reviews. Um, I try to talk about a wide range of subjects, and as far as I'm concerned, nothing is off the table. So I don't consider anything too controversial to talk about. I think a big part of having an open internet, and this is probably worth a video in its own right, is being able to have controversial opinions. Now, I've noticed as I uploaded my last video, YouTube is now sort of having the monetization so that you need to self-regulate your videos. With advertising, I sort of understand that because advertisers don't want to be associated with political opinions or controversial views. But I'm a little wary of this. I'll see what direction it goes in. If YouTube is going down a line of um, putting up barriers to creators because they're talking about controversial subjects, that to me raises some issues. I do raise quite a lot of controversial subjects and I can be quite opinionated. Um, as it stands, my channel is kind of at a point where I'm thinking, where do I want to go with it? I'm very grateful for all the views, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Um, the majority of feedback I get is positive. I would say, looking at the thumbs up, thumbs down ratio, which I'm not a huge fan of, but anyway, it's about roughly 70% to 30%, 70% positive, 30% negative. And it's very difficult for me to predict really what sort of response I'm going to get. I can't say that there's particular kinds of videos that get more support than others. It's really inconsistent. So some videos I happen to attract quite a lot of rebukes or retorts in the comment section and lots of little thumbs down. Other videos I get thumbs up. So there's just no way to know. Um, my username, I call myself Centrist Philosopher. My name's Nathan. I'm from the UK. Centrist philosopher thing, basically, it's kind of tongue in cheek and it's half serious. Half serious insofar as my politics does align to the political centre. That is to say, I have left wing views and I've got right wing views. It really, really depends on the issue. Some people may come to my channel and they may find that they're in agreement with something I'm saying in a particular video, and they may subscribe and they may think, oh yeah, this guy is that. And then I'll make another video and I've been told, oh, you've disappointed us, or they've taken issue with another direction that I've taken. I won't radically change my mind on certain subjects, but I do have opinions varying to both the left and the right. So I'm trying to be honest with my username by saying centrist there. The philosopher part is kind of meant to be tongue in cheek. I'm not a philosopher. I think it just sounds good. Centrist philosopher. It's an original name. It's not used by anyone else. So yeah, it's what I've chosen to use. Um, going forward, I can only work with what I've got in terms of technology. I've got a relatively simple Stream Microsoft laptop. It's not like a very expensive model, so I can only work with the technology I have on this. Going forward, may try and really work at adapting these videos. I don't tend to plan videos in great deal. If I am talking about a news item, I will often just basically recite the article verbatim, or I'll put a link to the article so that people can see it themselves if it's quite lengthy. Um, I take full responsibility for any mistakes. So something I've said that happened to be inaccurate, I take full responsibility for that. Um, and what I do not do is self-censor. I say what's on my mind. I try not to use profanity. I try not to provoke just for the sake of it. But I do cover some controversial subjects, and I'm not going to self-censor those. If it's an issue of monetization on YouTube, that's just something I'll have to work with. But I am going to speak my mind, and I think that's important for creators. Otherwise, it's like writing a book. If you're not true to yourself, I don't think you can do this. And for that reason, I don't really do requests. Sometimes people might suggest a particular subject, and I'll think about it, and I might make it, but basically I have to be in the mood if I'm talking about something. So every video I make, it's because that subject is on my mind at that time. And sometimes it's quite spontaneous. Most of my videos, I don't spend a great deal of time planning because I feel it's in a way more honest this way, being spontaneous. So yeah, thank you very much if you have subscribed. Feel free to share the videos. My top videos have got a few thousand views. None of them are really viral. I mean, the amount of views and the viewer duration, that is the amount of time viewers watch the videos, is not great. So I'd like to maybe improve that a little bit. Some subjects I want to draw attention to doesn't get a great deal of views, and others take me by surprise. Like I'll upload a particular subject, and the next day it's got thousands of views, and I think, whoa, that's surprising. So basically, I just try to talk about topical things. There will be times I'll be controversial because, like I say, I think you just have to be honest. And if that means sometimes saying things quite bluntly that some people may perceive as insulting, so be it. I don't go out of my way to try and provoke or offend people, but I do think it's important to just be honest as to how I feel about something. Um, and if you disagree, that's fine. I'll just quickly mention the vast majority of my videos, about 99%, I do leave the comment section open because I believe in letting people have their say. So if they disagree with me, I believe in letting them have the opportunity to say so. Very occasionally, I do block comments on particular videos where I've noticed that there may be trolling going on. And whilst I have thick skin and I don't lose sleep over someone saying something unpleasant to me in a comment, sometimes that's descended to the gutter where it's got into a kind of flame war between different subscribers. And I mean, it's rare, very rare, that hasn't happened much, but that's usually the reason I will block comments. It's not something I do lightly, and it's not something I do often. So no one can accuse me of not letting people have their say, because in the vast majority of videos I do. It's just on the very rare video I will take that option, because this is not a democracy. This is my channel, right? It's like my house in a sense, metaphorically speaking. So it brings me to the point about, if you have left a comment, I will try to get back to people, but I cannot promise that I will respond to each and every comment. Please don't take this personally. Please don't think I'm snubbing you deliberately. It's just that I do a lot of things outside YouTube creation, uploading videos. I read a lot. I tidy up. There's a lot of things I'm trying to do during this lockdown to keep active and busy. Probably I will have more time to divest to this channel. But basically, if I don't respond to you, please don't take it personally. It's just that I've got a lot of videos. Sometimes I cover the same subject again, and I try not to be repetitive. But sometimes, like a year, 2 years later, I may be looking at a similar subject, but from a slightly different angle, or maybe there's just another angle to put to it. I may well edit or delete videos if they are just repetitive or it's bad quality. So at some point soon, I'm going to do a massive analysis of this channel, like really spend a lot of time focusing on it, focusing on a lot of different aspects. So if you've joined, if you've just joined up, thank you very much. Feel free to share the videos. And like I say, if you do leave a comment, thanks for that. I'll try and get back to you, but I can't promise it. I can't. I honestly cannot say I'll get back to each and every single comment. And many I might miss or I might look at a later time. So um, I'll try and be more diligent in that regard. I'll try and get back to comments more. One thing I don't do though, if people disagree with me, that's okay, but I'm not going to get into a long back and forth in the comment section. I say what I need to say in the videos. So someone disagrees with me and they ask me a question, I may respond to that, but I'm not going to get into a lengthy back and forth because it just goes on, it just goes on, and then I need to reply, then they need to reply, and that's taking away time from the time I could be making videos, actually getting into the content of my videos. So if you disagree, that's okay. If you agree, that's great. But that's it really. And I'll leave it there. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to this channel, like I say, I cover a wide range of things. I cover current affairs, I cover geopolitical things, I cover controversial subjects, mostly serious issues, but occasionally more light-hearted, mostly serious issues because they interest me. So thanks for watching.